Hello, everyone, and welcome to this month's Qubit Tech Talk. Today, I'm very happy and honored to have Joel Goeden here from Arctic Wolf. Arctic Wolf is a partner of ours that we've worked with for a couple years now, helping our customers with network security. So we have a lot of our customers and just a lot of people in the business now talking about having a problem finding enough network security engineers and practitioners, and a lot of our customers are also, even if they have network security folks on staff, the ability to proactively monitor events and their network 24/7, 365 is a very, very tough task, even with software. So initially and immediately being on problems, knowing when problems happen, and then taking proactive steps to correct whatever that network security event is. And so Arctic Wolf has been a great partner of ours to help to bridge that gap, to provide that high level of touch to a network. So I'm going to let Joel kind of go into his background and Arctic Wolf and a little bit about what they're doing in the industry. So Joel, again, thanks for being here.
Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, been with Arctic Wolf now for going on about 4 years. When I first started with Arctic Wolf, I think we had about 150 customers and 46 employees. I think that's the number I was. I know there was a decent amount of people hired at that same time. But, if you look at where we're at just a short 3.5 years later, we're 2,000 plus customers and 600 employees, and probably set to double again in the next year to fix that one problem that you're talking about, Ryan, which is, how do I find the appropriate amount of security expertise, pull together the right sets of technology, from SIEM, threat intel feed, machine learning, and all the like, and then build out the process to accomplish one thing: weed through the millions and billions of security relevant data to find the one or two things on a weekly basis that matters to you as the customer. How do I identify, and what we call that as the outcome. When you look at, let's just call it a SIM technology, if you were to purchase one of those today, you would effectively push all of your millions and billions of log lines to that, and it would trigger hundreds of alerts that effectively you would have to dig into and find out, is it real or isn't it? And if you don't have the expertise, that security resource to do so, you're never going to accomplish that.
Right.
And so what Arctic Wolf did is they said, hey, you know what? This world is connected 24/7, 365, but they don't have the human expertise to monitor it 24/7, 365. So we built out what we call our security operations as a concierge approach to deliver back to those mid-market organizations that need to understand when things happen in real time. Because that industry average that we're all working from is 214 days from the people getting into that environment before they even know that it's there. Right. So that mean time to identify. And then when you look at how long it takes to remediate that, it's another 70 some days that it takes to actually contain that incident. I have an engineer that I work with that always refers to it as, imagine somebody broke into your house, you called the cops, and 214 days later somebody shows up to actually address that. How much damage would that burglar do in your house? Same concept here.
Yeah.
So our security,
it's pretty wild. So I had a customer tell me once, who had a SIM, that it's like trying to find a needle in a pile of needles, right? You have all these alerts and all of this information, but you don't know which one is something to act upon. So and one of the reasons I know that we like working with Arctic Wolf is that you're not trying to push hardware, you're not trying to push solutions, right? So you can really come alongside of Qubit and the end user and in kind of a three-legged partnership there to provide a high level of security to the customers. So can you speak on that just real quick, how that looks?
We refer to it as our agnostic approach. And so when we come into a customer's environment, I'm not looking to replace your firewalls. I'm not looking to replace your antivirus. What I'm looking to do is to come in and get the information from all of your security investments you've made to date. Because every single one of those investments has value to not only you, but to us. And what we want to do is take that information and then get visibility into what's going on, and then leverage our technology and our human resources to identify the things that matter within that data.
Right.
So that's the challenge everybody's facing today. They all have the data. It's what do you do with the data?
Right. And then when something happens at the, in the middle of the night, or if there's an event that goes on a holiday or what have you, right? You guys are 24/7, 365. You have a security, on call type, or not on call, but like operations center where there's actually people watching these things happen. So it's pretty neat solution, and we're just glad to have you as a partner. We have a webinar together coming out in February where we're going to have some more information on this. So if anybody's watching this and wants to learn more about Arctic Wolf and kind of what we're doing with them, let myself or Greg Eagle, our director of sales, know, and we can get you kind of invited to that. So, Joel, we're filming this 3 or 4 days before Christmas, right? So wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and everybody watching as well. So thanks for your time today. All right. Great.